Your little ego too high for that little fit you got on.
Yeah, okay.
All right, come on.
Talk to me like a man, bro! Talk to me like a man! Y'all the biggest gang!
They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were gonna come through the wall.
These are the shocking moments when officers found their corrupt behavior exposed by their own body cams, especially with the last cops in this video who forgot to turn them off before committing the most vile act.
Your little ego too high for that little fit you got on.
Yeah, okay.
On October 8, 2023, an Orange City officer decided to roll down to the local liquor store when a small parking violation caught his eye. Despite how minor this issue was, the officer decided to take it a step further.
Are you in the truck?
I'm moving right now.
Okay. License and registration and proof of insurance, please.
Ain't my truck.
Okay, well, someone can get it for me.
What's the reason for that, though?
Because you're parked in a fire lane. That says no parking.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
Despite the driver, Bryson's irritation, the officer was only just beginning with his strictness, which went as smoothly as you'd expect it to.
Yeah, well, if there was a fire in this liquor store,
Park at, man.
I don't know, out in the parking lot.
Do you see anywhere in this parking lot to park at, dude?
Yep, absolutely. There's plenty out there.
Not when I pulled in.
Ain't my truck.
Despite the absolutely negative social charm on both the officer and Bryson, the officer was determined to outdo him when it came to being difficult.
So give me your license, please, sir. It doesn't matter if it's his truck you were driving. You understand why I'm frustrated, right?
I work here, I understand.
Okay.
I just, dude, there's nowhere to park. And it's like,
There
I
are
feel like there's a
plenty of
million
places.
things to look at.
There
And you
are-
were scouting the parking lot. I knew when you were sitting right there, you were going to get me when I walked in.
Then why did you park here?
Because there was nowhere else to go when I went in. I
There
pulled
are
over there.
plenty of parking spaces over there, and you're getting loud with
Write
me.
me a damn ticket then.
I will.
If you think this officer losing his cool over a small parking ticket was unprofessional, then you haven't seen anything yet.
Your little ego too high for that little fit you got on.
Yeah, okay. What is your deal?
You, bro.
You are in a parking spot that if there was a fire in this liquor store right now, I don't give a crap.
5 minutes, bro.
I don't care. You're breaking the law.
And you're mad about it because your ego's too high.
And I have no ego. You know what I came here to do? I came here to simply go get a lunch. That's all I came here for.
All this over a ticket, which the officer was more than willing to give now, but not before he tried to sniff Bryson out for something else.
Do me a favor, roll down your front and back windows,
Can't do
please.
that, buddy.
Yeah, you can.
We weren't driving when you gave us the ticket. It's for still, isn't it?
Nope, I can go ahead and check this too. Where did you get your law degree from?
What was that?
Where did you get your law degree from? Huh? Your law degree? Did you get one? Okay, that's what I
None of
think
your
so.
fucking business, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the windows down for me, sir.
Despite all this blatant unprofessionalism and highly questionable move by the officer, he was in for a little surprise.
Wants to get it for anything you can because you got this tiny ass
Go ahead.
fucking dig.
Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and roll this one down. Thank you.
The officer was let down by the fact that he didn't have anything else to charge them on, till a new opportunity presented itself to him on a silver platter.
Now you're disturbing the peace.
Bro, get your hands off me, bro. Bro, you see this? You see this? You see this angry little? Look at him, bro.
Bryson had gotten into an argument with another customer at the store, and the officer took this as his cue to raise all hell on him.
Your attitude caused this.
My attitude, you're mad because I called your friend, bro.
My friend?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're mad, bro. That's all there is. You're mad. You have no right to arrest me right now. For
You're
what?
disturbing the peace right now.
How's that?
I have all these people right now that...
Why don't you get him for walking up on your traffic stop then, huh?
If it wasn't already apparent that the officer had a vendetta out for Bryson, what he did next made it crystal clear.
You can walk up on a traffic stop all you want.
It ain't gonna stick. I don't care.
Stop.
I'm going on my boat. What do you think I have in there?
No, you're not going on your boat today.
You think it's gonna stick for real, don't you?
It don't matter. You're going to jail tonight.
Despite him not having committed any arrestable offense, this officer decided to take the law into his own hands, and it only got worse from there.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm knocking my head on the thing to turn some AC on. It's hot in here. Yo got me putting here. He put his cuffs on as tight as he can because he's mad. Lower your voice.
He has been like this the entire time. The whole time he's been disrespectful, absolutely bratty, and it's absolutely ridiculous. All he had to do was simply abide by what I was saying. He's parked in a fire lane.
This officer really thought that he was the ruler of these streets, but Bryson decided to remind him of what the law actually stated.
Bryson.
Besides a ticket.
Shut your mouth. It makes it.
Go get the footage of him slamming on my head. Go get that.
He did slam you on your head. Why? Because you were mouthing off to a citizen that was walking in.
You're telling me a citizen's allowed to walk up to the traffic stop and start cussing me out?
A citizen can walk by here and say whatever. It's freedom of speech.
So I can say whatever I want back. Yes or no?
No, you were actually causing a disturbance.
So you're saying I'm not allowed to cuss back, but
you were causing a disturbance.
This was the height of hypocrisy, but the officer's corruption ran even deeper as he tried to spin the narrative in his own favor.
Hand him the citations. He started mouthing off to a customer that was going inside because the customer was like, you need to chill out and calm down. Now there's 3 other people, including this lady here, who witnessed the entire thing. She said that he was acting like a complete and total and then I took him down to the ground because he was, walking towards that other customer.
Let's have a replay then, shall we?
Sit your over there.
Now you're disturbing the peace.
It seems like there was nothing the officer wasn't willing to do to get what he wanted, even at the expense of the law he was supposed to uphold. But he wasn't done just yet.
Due to the fact of how he was acting out here with witnesses and things like that, I have an independent witness that saw the whole thing, okay? That's disorderly conduct. It's an arrestable offense. If he would have just simply stayed quiet, like you were telling him, and I appreciate you for what you're trying to do, but if he would have just shut his mouth and not spoke to that person that was walking by and causing a spectacle in front of everybody, he would just be getting some citations and you guys would be enjoying your boat day.
This country would not last if officers like these could just claim disorderly conduct on anyone they don't like. But hopefully karma comes back to bite him someday. However, when it comes to using violence, some cops just don't even bother to wait till they get a reason, behaving more like junkies than professionals.
Hi, come on.
Talk to me like a man, bro! Talk to me like a man! Y'all the biggest gang!
On June 2nd, 2023, Coweta County deputies ran a traffic stop on a couple when they started to get frustrated with the man, Tyler, who was a tad too formal for their tastes. But what they did next, not even Tyler could have predicted.
Hey, 95, I'm done with his ass. 95. You ain't listened since I pulled you over. Go on, grab him.
Hey, y'all get him!
I got him. I'm gonna tase him. Put your fucking hands behind your back. Watch out, I'm gonna tase him.
I'm good.
The officers wasted no time in violating every rule in the book when it came to Tyler's rights, but their reason for it was even worse.
I wanted you to get a knife off of me so you wouldn't
No,
shoot.
because you don't listen. That's the problem, because you don't listen.
Right, you been doing me, man.
Turn around.
Weapon, and I was trying to get it off of me.
Hey, get this on video, please. And let me get your cell phone when we get done, okay?
Violence was second nature to these cops, and they'll do anything to justify their reckless behavior, as they gave Tyler the most nonsensical answer.
No, you're right. Sure do. Because you don't listen. I'm gonna give you one ticket and a warning for the other, but you can't follow directions.
I'm trying to get you to get a knife off of me.
No.
Over me trying to get you to get a knife out of my
10-4.
pocket. You beat my head.
Stop. Hi, come on.
Talk to me like a man,
let's get
bro. Talk to me like a man. Y'all the biggest gang in Coweta.
Despite Tyler simply wanting to comply with safety procedures, these officers had grown impatient with him for not listening fast enough to their orders. But what was most unexpected was their attitude afterward.
If y'all are gonna make complaints on him and me, that's not. Just I'm gonna bring him.
No, you're supposed to comply.
I won.
No, you aren't.
Dude,
We're not gonna do this.
I understand what you're trying to do,
No, I do. No, I understand. I understand. I'll come back there and speak with you if you'll let me talk and not yell. Okay. Okay. Will you stop yelling at me when I answer questions? We have a deal. Okay. Cool. Hold on one sec. You hit you unlocked here. All right. Look. I'm gonna read you this just so. Right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court law. You have the right to talk alone and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you can't afford it, how one will be appointed to represent you for any question if you wish. You decide at any time to exercise your rights, not answering your question or making any statements. Do you understand your rights? Okay. So we'll go through this. Okay. I asked you. I told you go have a seat on his hood. I said, do you have any weapons? You said no. You go back. You go to his hood. I said, just have a seat on it. All right, and then you say, I have this knife, come and get it. And you start telling me to come get it. I said, that's fine. Hold on. And you said, no, come get it before you shoot me. Y'all shoot my ass. That is you not listening to me when I say have a seat on the hood.
The officer could barely even keep up with his own logic, as nothing he said indicated Tyler wasn't willing to comply. But the deputy wasn't done with his charade yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I wanted one of y'all to remove the weapon so that I was considered unarmed at that point.
So do you understand when I said hold on, have a seat on this hood? That meant hold on.
Make me feel safe still having a knife in my pocket around both of you when the situation is...
Okay, but do you know what you're doing? But do you know what you're doing? It wasn't heightened for me at all.
This officer really tried his best to pretend he had amnesia. Tyler was correct to notify them about his knife, as they had been ready to pummel him to the ground just for not listening fast enough. But if you thought this dumb, then you're about to lose a lot more brain cells.
Regardless of all that, I'm talking about the situation at hand. I told you to hold on, okay? And when you don't listen, that's obstruction, man. Okay, regardless if you're saying I have a knife on me or not. Okay, but regardless if you're saying I have a knife.
My safety should be your utmost concern.
Well, that's something you're just going to talk to your attorney, because I disagree. I told you to hold on, okay?
If these officers weren't interested in protecting the public, why were they even allowed to be cops? If this wasn't a blatant disregard for the law, then what they said next certainly was.
That's absolutely not our goal at all, to beat people up, I can tell you that.
It seems hard to believe that.
I'm sorry.
Considering all I asked for y'all to do is get a knife.
I understand. Well, we tell you what to do. You understand? It's our traffic stop.
Why would you want me to have a knife on me?
I don't need to get it at that time. Here's the thing. You're making this an opinion thing, like you're calling the shots. It's not a power thing. It's a traffic stop. We run the traffic stop. You do what we tell you.
This cop's behavior was purely tyrannical. He thought the law was supposed to bend for him, but it became pretty quickly apparent that he had no idea what he was doing.
So let me ask you this. When he said, do you have any weapons on you? If I'd have said yes.
Yeah, he'd have been like, okay, I'll grab it. That's how it works.
Why was it different that I walked 5 feet away and I realized
because you didn't,
that I had a pocket
because I don't need you to do that. We told you to sit on the hood of my car. We told you to sit on the hood of my car.
Even still, nothing Tyler did at that moment warranted the kind of reaction these officers gave him. And no matter what this cop said, he still hadn't managed to justify that.
They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall.
On May 30th, 2021, 2 Idaho Springs police officers, Hanning and Summers, were dispatched to a domestic complaint by a woman, Brittany, about her neighbor. However, due to their own incompetence, what should have been a minor conflict soon devolved into a total nightmare.
I literally just saw banged on the door, or through the wall. Bam, 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 and I'm sleeping. Shut the f*** up. And so I came out and was like, what's going on? He busted all of my nose, my mouth.
Brittany made this alleged report about 75-year-old Michael Clark, and as she went on, her testimony became more and more absurd.
All I wanted to do was hey, what was disturbing you? And he was like, shut the f*** up, boom.
Was he white, black, Hispanic?
He's white.
Does he have hair?
Yeah.
Bald?
Gray hair?
Yeah, gray hair. He's an older guy. He's maybe about this tall.
Okay.
That guy lives right there in that room.
With only Brittany's report to go on, these officers would go to investigate Clark himself. But instead of getting his side of the story, they decided to do something much worse.
What do you want?
What the
Put it down, mother.
Down!
These cops didn't even bother to hide their true intentions and immediately went Rambo on Clark. But if you think this was bad, it was about to get much more infuriating.
Get on the ground, down!
Look, son of a
Back
bitch.
up. Get out here right now. Get out here.
I hit that
Get on
wall.
the ground.
No. They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall.
What you gonna? Okay.
They didn't even think twice before tasing an elderly man, and their next series of decisions truly exemplified everything wrong with the police today.
Floyd. Party came out with a machete.
If escalating the issue wasn't bad enough, the way these officers would justify their actions to their fellows was the height of corruption.
Sir, talk to us. Talk to me. Talk to me. Sir, talk to me.
The officer deliberately placed Clark's machete outside to make it look like he attacked them. Direct sabotage, and Clark's reaction was painful to see.
What is going on? I've done nothing wrong.
Punch that girl.
Huh?
Punch that girl and then answer the door with a freaking machete, man.
No, that is absolutely false.
Both of them knew it was a complete lie, but the officer was determined to remove all accountability from himself and kept up the theatrics.
That big bat that he's holding, that looks like a freaking...
Where did you find that? Did you have to hunt for it?
It was laying right there on the ground when I walked in.
All right. I did not get that down.
Not arguing with you.
I did not get that down.
What this corrupt officer didn't know, however, was that he was playing all into Brittany's lies as she began to reveal her true colors.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to go out there
No, you don't.
beat his not. Because I'll take this into my own goddamn hands.
Well, that wouldn't be a good idea either.
No, absolutely not. But like, he comes over here and he fucks with me one more time, I have a right to carry. You walk into my dwelling, you're done, fool.
So the truth comes out. Brittany held a grudge against Clark for hurting her ego and deliberately lied to get him hurt, which the cops had idiotically done. A corrupt woman took advantage of a corrupt system, and the officers would pay for it.
If you came at him like that, you'd be in trouble too. So,
oh no, I serve a lot more than a let me get a bond. He'll be out tomorrow. Me, on the other hand, if I slice his throat for ever doing something like that to me, I'm a prisoner.
Well, slicing a throat's a little bit
absolutely, absolutely.
This is the person these officers just ignorantly listened to. This was incompetence to the point of pure evil, and the justice system would certainly remind them of that. The federal lawsuit, which accuses the Idaho Springs Police Department of inadequately training its officers, was filed in July 2021. The same month, Hanning was charged with assault and fired from the force. He pleaded guilty to the charge in January and was sentenced to 2 years of probation, 120 days of electronic home monitoring, and 150 hours of community service. Summers resigned from her position in October 2021. She was not charged with the crime. With that said and done, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments below which case was your favorite. And if you liked the video, subscribe so you can take advantage of the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.